Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we're going to be taking a look at this 2016 Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport. This Tacoma is currently showing just a bit over 100,000 miles, and if you would like to see a high-resolution detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There, of course, you will also find a free included Carfax report, alongside a long list of technical data related to the vehicle's remaining tire and brake life, as well as individual readings from each panel using our paint depth gauge. But today I'll be taking you on a quick condition overview around both the interior and the exterior, as well as showing you some of the more notable features. So starting here on the exterior, of course the first thing you'll notice is just how clean this example is. Really nice to see one so clearly well cared for. One thing I always like to do is go really close to the panels, looking for any dings, dents, or scratches, starting here on the driver's side. This Tacoma has an extremely well-sorted body. You'll see no dings, dents, or anything as I make my way down the driver's side here, all the way to the bed. And there's even very few imperfections in the paint itself, even small surface scratches and things of that nature. Looking here at the wheels, excellent condition. Wheels and tires are very clean. You see that nice two-tone satin gray and machine finish there. Tires in very good condition as well, and you can see being 17-inch wheels, tons of tire there to provide a very comfortable ride. Looking into the wheel arch, you can see it's very well cared for as well. As we make our way up the driver's side again, looking at this running board here with these step panels, very clean. The chrome shines bright, and the black plastic portions to protect the chrome from shoes or boots as they make their way into the car, you can see they're extremely well sorted as well. Nice little satin black accents there on the B pillar to make that window all kind of look like one piece there. And looking just up here on the roof, it is fitted with a Thule rack as well. Lockable. Would accommodate skis and snowboards very nicely, I'm sure. Nice chrome badging there, also in great shape. Looking here at the front wheel, disc brakes here at the front as opposed to the drums in the back. Everything looks very clean. Caliper looks just about brand new with that paint there. And again, looking inside the wheel arch, suspension components all nice and clean. Looking here at the front fascia, you'll find your chrome shining beautifully here on the front grille. Headlight lenses are crystal clear, those projector beam bulbs there, as you can see. Everything looks very nice. You have some chrome accents within the headlights that match beautifully with that front design. Very few imperfections moving across the front bumper cover itself. You do get the body color matched accents on the TRD Sport, like this front portion here. On a lot of these models, you'll see that finished in the same black plastic material that you see there, but here it is painted to match. Same goes for the fender pieces and that hood scoop there. You can see the paint condition on the hood is also very, very nice. Making our way to the passenger side, very quickly show you the front wheel here. Again, very similar condition to the other side, and inside the wheel arch, with a bit more light on this side, everything presents very well. Making our way down the bodywork here. Again, I'm struggling to spot any dings, dents, or any notable scratching. All the way to the rear, maybe one small imperfection there, but it is extremely small. Lastly, the rear wheel, very nice condition, consistent with the other three corners. And looking inside that wheel arch, frame looks nice as well. Nice chrome exhaust hiding behind that rear wheel with the Toyota logo just on top. Taillight lenses crystal clear, tailgate looks great. All of the plastic here on the top of the bumper shining very nicely. We do have the hard tonneau cover fitted as well. This is very sturdy, and as you can see, it's held up very nicely as well. But now we'll make our way up to the interior, where you'll also find it very clean. Looking here at the driver's seat, finished in gray cloth. Stitching looks great. Minimal wear here on the lower bolster, just a little bit of a sag there, or sag marks, but it is still fully supportive. As you can see, it matches very nicely with that other bolster on the inside, which sees much less wear. Passenger seat as well presents very nicely. So I'll waste no time in firing it up. Key is in my pocket. It is fitted with push button start. Fires up nice and smooth. You'll see no strange warning lights appear in the dash. Everything is exactly as it should be. No warnings or messages present in the screen. Looking at the steering wheel ahead of me here, buttons all look very nice, showing no wear. Steering wheel wrap with the perforated leather on either side and the solid leather top and bottom. All presents beautifully. Dashboard is in excellent condition just the same. Looking here at the screen in the middle, this is an aftermarket Sony display, a little bit more screen real estate as you can see. Throwing it in reverse, you get this nice high definition reverse camera. And you also have really responsive touch controls. Of course, being a Sony, it is a very nice unit, as you would expect. And it's wired in seamlessly to the stereo. Your volume controls are all physical switches here, no touch controls, which is exactly how I like it personally. Looking here, window switches, as well as some other controls there for your power outlets and your lighting. Looking just beneath that infotainment screen, you have heated seat controls. I have mine going right now. It feels great. You can see your four-wheel drive controller there. Very easy to select between two-wheel drive, 4 high and 4 low. Climate controls there, all physical controls again, nice and easy to use if you're wearing gloves, which I've noticed as well. Looking a bit lower, some more safety controls, as well as activating your wireless charging pad, which can be seen just below. Cup holders, and that brings us to our center console area. Shifter there, very, very nice condition. Some storage and cup holders as well just behind to work with those in the front. A physical handbrake, which I've always preferred over the modern day switches and things of that nature. Looking above my head, you have a nice sunroof, and you can see the cover that can block that light if it's a bit too much for you. So next up, I'm going to pop the hood and show you what powers the Toyota Tacoma, and I'll meet you there. All right, so now we're here at the front of the Tacoma with the hood propped up, as you can see. Looking first at condition, it's very clean here under the hood. As we look around, all of your battery connections look very nice. Looking at all of these lines for your braking system, as well as all of the accessory bits here at the front of the engine. Everything's spinning true, quiet, smooth, everything you like to hear. You can see that reservoir here and here looking nice and clean. You can actually see a lot of the engine on this model. Looking at your ABS system just here, all the connections look great. Just overall a very clean engine bay, especially with 100,000 miles. Now, this engine here is a 3.5 liter V6, producing around 278, I believe, horsepower. Plenty of power for a vehicle of this size, but of course, being a Toyota, not only is it extremely smooth, but it will run just about forever. Incredibly reliable power plant, very, very easy to service. As I mentioned, this is why a lot of technicians in the automotive space tend to drive Toyotas, because just look at how easy everything is to access. Just removing this one piece here reveals this entire side of the engine all the way down to your exhaust components. And it's a similar story over here, all nice and open with minimal work to do just to access what may be causing you a problem. But of course, for that to be the case, it would also have to have a problem, which, being a Toyota, is a lot less likely than many other brands. So this is a bit of a two-handed operation here to drop down the hood thanks to the prop there. So give me one moment and we'll take a look at the second row of seating. Okay, now that that hood's down, let's take a look at the second row of seating. So, popping the door open. Condition is very, very nice here in the back, clearly well cared for. You can very easily access underneath the seats with some storage here, as well as the original carpets underneath the other side there. You also have some cup holders here, and as you can see, the original infotainment screen there, that was fitted there, but this has been replaced with the Sony unit, but of course you do have access to that if you prefer more of an OEM setup. Now quickly taking a look here at the very back. Now as I showed, we do have the original carpets, but we also do have these all-weather WeatherTech mats finished in light gray to match the truck. You can see this little bed extender here. So if you're using it like a small trunk, let's say you're doing a grocery shop, you can easily stow small items here, and with the tailgate up, they don't have much room to slide around in that big bed. But if you need extra space, you can flip that out and onto the open tailgate, which is going to extend that space all the way to the end of the tailgate, giving you a much longer bed than you initially bargained for with the factory setup. So that's a really nice thing to have. You can see it hinges here and here. Tonneau cover, of course, folds up. We also have a power outlet available just here. It's a very, very nice setup and all very clean. tailgate latches nicely into place without much effort. So if you have any further questions related to this Toyota Tacoma, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you'll find all of the relevant contact information. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you from AlphaCars.